What's up, everybody? I'm here with our boy Roy, and we're gonna do a quick little Q&A to get to know him a little bit better. He's one of my favorite content creators in Elevate and in general, so I'm super excited for this. So, do you want to introduce yourself, Roy?
Sure. What's up, everyone? My name is Ourboy. I am a variety streamer, but I mainly focus FPS. Is kind of where I got started. I love to play practically anything that entertains people and I could really enjoy myself with. I love making people laugh and smile. I am the founder of The Ville, which is a content creation collective, and I am a proud content creator for Elevate.
I love it. All right, so starting off, what game were you playing when you first started creating content? What was the game that started it all for you?
First game I started creating content was it had to be Halo 5 Guardians.
Okay.
I would say that's like practically my base roots, just because that's when game DVR on consoles first came out, and so that was like the most popular thing, was that you could stream or record on your Xbox or PlayStation without having to get a capture card. And that's what practically really gave me the opportunity to get onto Twitch and stream my content. Like I would just literally stream my rank matches, my pubs and whatnot, and that's where I met a lot of my friends, and that's where I kind of got started.
Heck yeah. I love it. So what got you into streaming? What or who, if somebody kind of inspired you?
See, like it's kind of hard because I can't really say that I have a specific person that I ever started watching, because I think the way I actually got into streaming more or less was watching VODs off of YouTube. So watching like Shroud was always there. Tarek, for those who don't know, CS Pro or Valorant Pro, I don't know what game he's in right now. I used to watch those two specifically, just like their VODs on YouTube. And that's what really kind of got me into it. And then on the actual like content side, I'd really throw my ode to Optic Gaming, like Hex, OG, like Scuff House days with like Scump, Nade Shot, Flame Sword.
OG.
Yeah, like the OG of OGs. So those are the people I used to watch, and just like I wanted to live that life, and that's kind of where
100%.
I got started.
Yeah, I love it. So what would you say right now is the game that you're best at?
I would say the game that I'm best at. That's hard. I would say Valorant, but I don't want to say Valorant because I hate playing Valorant. No, I would say Valorant right now. It's either that or Apex, but those have been the two main games that I've been playing.
Gotcha. And is that correlate with the one you enjoy the most? Like the one that you're best at?
Man, that's actually a good question. Is that the one that you say I enjoy the most?
Yeah, the game that you're best at. Is that the one you enjoy?
No, I don't think I would say I enjoy I think I genuinely enjoy the games that I get to play, like relaxing mini games. It's like Mario Party, Fusion Frenzy. Those are like the games I genuinely love playing. Just 100%. Because it has that community aspect, and it's always like with your friends. I love playing competitive with my friends or just pubs with my friends, but I can't say I enjoy them as much as like a hardcore Mario game or a hardcore like Mario Party game, you know?
Yes.
So I don't think the best game the game I'm best at is the game I enjoy the most. So
I got you. Okay, that's fair. All right. So aside from gaming, aside from content creation, all this, do you have any other passions?
Let's see, other passions. It's kind of crazy because like I feel like when you're a content creator and you're a streamer, you kind of go through phases, and I feel like every streamer goes through it, where they have these like, I guess like midstream crises where you're like, man, like what do I want to do with my life? But I am very passionate about event planning. I actually have a master's in hospitality, tourism, and management, so it kind of goes along with like tourism, events, customer service, all that stuff. So I'm super passionate about that stuff. I genuinely want to create an experience for anybody and everyone. Yeah. And if it's not like actual passions, if it goes down to hobbies, I love keyboards, I love dance, I love sports, and I love like fish tanks, like aquariums and like ponds. Those are the
really? Okay. Okay. I didn't expect that. That's awesome. I love that. Do you have one?
Yeah, I actually have. I used to have 4 fish tanks in my house, and 2 used to be in my room. But then it just got too hot. So then now I only have one really big one downstairs. It's a saltwater tank. And then I have a huge pond in the backyard that I dug myself with around 15 koi fish and then a bunch of goldfish. So.
Heck yeah. I love that. I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
It's
so
all right.
cool and like super unique.
Thank you.
All right, so what is something in your life that like one moment that you're most proud of yourself for?
Ah, does it have to
It's a big
be?
question.
Yeah, it's a loaded question. Does it have to be content created?
It
Like,
doesn't. No, it can
okay.
be consecration or life.
I would have to say the biggest moment had to have been like talking to my parents about making the switch from my bachelor's to my master's.
Okay.
I have a bachelor's in criminal justice. For those who don't know, I was actually going to be a DEA special agent. I was going to be a Fed.
Okay.
And then my senior year of college, I just had this huge change of heart. It wasn't because like, social times or anything like that. I just really like realized that my heart was in a better, like my heart was in a different direction, and I really loved hospitality, and I told them that. And that moment was like probably the biggest moment for me, because I'm your typical Filipino like family, where like what's guaranteed is what's always going to be like suggested and like preferred. Where it's like, you become a cop or you become a nurse, and it's guaranteed money, guaranteed house, guaranteed cars. Where like, hospitality and tourism, it kind of just depends on the trends that go around. And like technically speaking, like COVID, so there's a lot of outliers that are dependent. So just making that initial talk and then finishing my master's is probably the biggest moment for sure.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, I feel like talking to your parents and being like, hey, this what I want to do. I know it might not be what you think is best, but that's a good feeling. Yeah, for sure.
Especially like when they're not on board at first, and then like it takes them like. I'll never forget, like both my parents were just like super pissed. Like I'll never forget that feeling. It's like you're throwing away all of your work to start a whole new journey. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. And that feeling, like just that feeling when you messed up, and it's your parents, like I let my parents down. I feel like everyone hates that feeling. So
yes, it's the worst.
Yeah,
it's the worst. All right, so what, as a content creator, is your favorite quality about yourself? What do you enjoy the most about you as a content creator? Difficult questions, I know.
What do I enjoy about myself? It's just weird because like, me, like I'm a very like humble guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't like talking about myself.
I know.
I would say the favorite thing that I like about myself is that what you see is what you get. I try to do my best to really give you guys, content wise, my life and like my personality. I know it sounds super cliche, but I'm a little ghetto. I grew up in like a, not the most nicest neighborhood, and I'm not afraid to kind of put on. I'm not afraid to not put on face. You know what I mean? Like I show you guys who I am for who I am. I don't really try to. That's the what I was looking for. I don't try to show, like put on a face. You know what I mean? I really like. I am me. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of what I give you guys, and I'm proud of the community that I've built because they love me for who I am and what I do.
100%. Heck yeah. I love it. I love you.
I love you. No, you're awesome.
All right. So to wrap it up, what is your main goal with content creation? Like where do you see yourself in 5 years? I know that's super broad with content creation because it moves so fast, but like what's your main goal?
I mean, genuinely, just like everyone, I want to make it big. I want this to become my life, regardless on how stressful people say it may be or how challenging it may be. I genuinely enjoy doing this. I want to be doing this, not necessarily full time, but doing this while living comfortably wherever I may be in life when it comes to like locations. But never forgetting that it's all about my community because I literally owe it to the people who watch me. I think what I don't watch him enough to really claim that I appreciate what he does because I don't follow him enough. But Nick Merckx, he's always about his community, and he's, from what I see, he's normally real. He doesn't really put on a front. I kind of want to not necessarily follow in his footsteps, but kind of do what he's doing. He's making money moves. He's doing his thing and still putting on stuff for the community because he knows that without them, like, he's nothing, kind of like in a 100%. Way, So I want to be doing content creation, man. I genuinely want to, whether it be inside of the gaming industry or just on my own. I want to be this, I want to be a personality. That's I think the best way to put it. Yeah,
100%. And I feel like you're well on your way.
Thank you, Five. Absolutely. I'm trying to catch up to you,
Absolutely. Nah.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, bro.
All right, so that wraps it up for us. Roy, do you have anything you wanna plug before we go, or anything? Any parting words?
Check out Elevate's new R6 gun skin. It's super fire. Check out all of our content creators. Every single one of us is super dope.
Agreed.
Shouts to Five for putting on this Q&A. Shouts to Justin for bringing me on, and shouts to every one of my team members, and shouts to the Ville, and more importantly, shout outs to you watching, because without you, I am nothing.
All right, I love it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Roy, for coming on and spending some time with us, man.
Appreciate you, Five.
All right.
Later, brother.